Hey, welcome in. Another great episode of Carpooling with Ben here for you. And, every April there is an amazing event that happens, much better than the one that you see on television with all these big stars and Tom Bergeron. It's Rhode Island's own Dancing with the Stars of mentoring. And to speak about that, you were one of the original dancers on the Rhode Island one, not necessarily the ABC series.
No, not me. I've never danced. No. I'm the behind-the-scenes, puppeteer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
well, here's the puppeteer and the executive director of Rhode Island Mentoring Partnership, Jo-Ann Schofield. Thank you so much for coming. And
thanks for driving me around.
Well,
this
that's
is
what
awesome.
I'm here for, to get you where you need to go.
Yeah.
Any errands you need to run, we can take care of that. So
quickly.
We're on our way. How's everything at Rhode Island Mentoring?
It is amazing right now. We're in full swing for obviously Dancing with the Stars of mentoring. Our stars have been practicing now for a little bit with their professional partners from Dancing Feeling. Yeah. So I've gotten to see a couple of them. They're about halfway through their numbers already. Wow. So really kind of getting a feel for what everybody's going to do, and I can absolutely guarantee this is going to be one of the best shows that we've been able to put on. So
every year, the videos get posted, the photos. You have some great people who participate, from radio, TV, or from businesses all around the state, and they do such a great job. They work with professional dancers. So when's the event this year?
April 27th at Rhodes on the Pawtuxet. You do have to pre-register though, so tickets will be closing out about a week before.
Let's go. Let's get on that, people. Let's go. Let's start ordering those tickets now.
You don't want to miss out.
No, absolutely not. And who is our dancers this year? Who do we have so far?
So we have Nicole Truppi from Navigant Credit Union.
Okay. Yeah.
Jayne Donegan from Textron. If you notice, we key in very frequently to our different corporate partners. So we have mentors from Navigant. So Nicole came on that way. So we have all kinds of those kinds of relationships. We have, this is where I get a little foggy sometimes. You might have to edit me.
That's okay. I figured out how to do it.
Yeah, that's it. I should have probably brought the thing.
That's right.
So we also have Shannon Brodeur from Cox Business Services, and she is this phenomenal fundraiser, by the way. So just so you know, each of these stars have to raise $2,500 each in order to participate. That's their agreement, and bring 20 people to the event. So this is a big ask of people. So they're practicing, they're raising money. So Shannon's doing all kinds of creative things to get more money in, which we really love. And it's another way to spread the word about how great mentoring is for our young people. So that's awesome. We have Cioe from Northwestern Mutual. And we have Ivan Marte, who actually used to work at Navigant Credit Union with Nicole, but now is at Year Up. And the one that I think is going to be really fun to watch is, I don't know if you know Rick Medeiros from the Pawtuxet. He's their head of security.
Rolling with Rick Medeiros.
We're rolling with Rick Medeiros.
Boy.
You betcha.
Oh, what kind of a costume will he pull out, ladies and gentlemen? You have to tune in to watch. That's
it's gonna. I don't want to say it's gonna be big, but I think it is.
Well, that's gonna be that's the night right there, ladies and gentlemen. Well, Rick has been. If you've ever been to McCoy Stadium with the Pawtuxet, you see this big guy. He's got this big, nice mustache, going really, just he is the head of security and transportation for all the things that happen at McCoy. He's been there for a number of years. He's got a great blog as well. And as a matter of fact, I think it was last year or 2 years ago, he won one of the top awards or received the top recognition in the entire minor league baseball system.
For his blog?
For his service to the sport, for his blog, for his professionalism, working with customers. I mean, he's just a great guy. So, I mean, and all those people are really great. All your dancers this year.
Yep.
So,
and I have two more to tell you about.
All right, two more.
Melanie Flamand from Flamand and Associates. She runs an independent insurance firm.
Great.
And we also have Bekah Berger from Hot 106.
Well, there we go. There's our queen of social media right there.
Yes.
All right. Well, she'll win it on the social media side. So, what is the process? So they start learning, they get paired up with a dance partner. Do they just go to any dance school or?
No, it's all through the Dancing Feeling. They've been our partners now. This is our 11th year for this event, and they've been our partners all along.
Where is Dancing Feeling located?
Right over on Post Road. I think it's 2790 Post Road, across the street kind of from New England Tech.
Okay, great.
So Yeah, so Kathy St. Jean and her husband run it, and Kathy is our matchmaker, if you will. So she gets to know all the stars, she knows her professionals, and really pairs them up according to schedules and abilities and what people want to do, and kind of really make sure that everything's going smoothly on the dancing side. So we're very excited and really can't say enough about how wonderful those folks are.
You have some great alumni that have participated in the past, one of which is always there is Mr. Mario Hilario. Will he be around this year?
He will. He is one of our two hosts. We have Heather Gersten from Light Rock 105, and Mario Hilario has been our perennial star, if you will. He's amazing, and we're very excited to have him back interviewing folks after when people are just finishing their number and they can barely breathe.
That's right.
Yeah, he lets them catch their breath, interviews the judges, interviews them. So he definitely has that down to a science at this point. So we're really thankful to have his support.
And who are our judges this year?
So we still have one judge's seat available. We're looking for an eligible male judge, just so you know. I haven't asked out to somebody that I was very hopeful for, haven't heard back, but we'll see. But we do have Tia Bush, who runs Amgen. She runs the entire West Greenwich facility, so we're thrilled to have her support and the support of Amgen. And we have a professional judge too, because we want to keep this kind of legit, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah. Well, for the professional dancer's sake, at least.
Yeah, exactly.
Give them a shot.
Exactly.
But they give up all their time to help, and they really become teachers and instructors to the people, the celebrities, our local celebrities who are helping to raise funds. So
if you think about it, it's really emulating what we do with kids, right? We introduce somebody who has more experience to work with a young person and build a relationship, and that's what our professional dance partners are doing as well with their stars. So we really like that.
So the night of the event.
Yes.
Give me the rundown. How does everything flow? Is there food? Is there beverages? Yes. What does my ticket get?
So for $85, which is really a reasonable price for a fundraiser.
Sure.
You get to, first of all, you have to pre-register. There's no walk-ins. I just want to reiterate that piece. For the $85, you'll come in, you'll check in, we'll have your name there. There's no physical tickets that are actually issued. And we start off with our silent auction, and our friends at Coastway Community Bank really help us draw all of that together and put that together for us. So that's a huge undertaking. We always have great silent auction items, anything from Cardi's gift certificates to...
The guys sitting around people.
The guys in the back seat.
I'll put in a word.
Yeah. Tickets to shows at the P-PAC and Trinity, and some Red Sox tickets, those kinds of things, plus more traditional items that are actually physical items, such as wine glasses and that kind of thing. And we also have, we call it a surprise wine grab bag. So you get a bottle of wine and a gift certificate, anywhere from $25 to $50. We charge $40, so you pretty much get your money back.
Absolutely.
And 100% of that it's all profit, because we get all the wine donated and all the gift certificates, and we're so thankful to the area businesses that really step up and give us those gift certificates and whatnot.
That's awesome.
And that's our friends at Washington Trust that pull that together. So when I tell you that this is a community event, it really is.
That's
really
so
a community
That's
event.
So great. The I remember, because I've been there on the days of, and I've seen Aaron from Washington Trust loading in all the wine bottles.
Right.
Does a great job doing good work there, Aaron. But if people want to get involved in mentoring, just in general, meaning they maybe they can't make it to the event, but they want to get involved. How does the program work, and how can somebody become involved from any level, at any level?
Sure. Well, obviously, to become a mentor would be huge. Right now, we have over 900 kids on waiting lists in Rhode Island in our network of mentoring programs. So we service a network of about 60 mentoring programs throughout the state by really offering those program coordinators and programs the established best practices, and really work with them to make sure that their programs are of sound. It's called the elements of effective practice, to make sure that they're following the elements of effective practice, to help them to grow in the way that they want to grow, and to really ultimately reach more kids with high quality relationships. So we feel like the stronger the program is, the stronger that mentor support piece is, and obviously the better outcomes for the kids that are served. So again, 900 kids on a waiting list. You could volunteer in a school-based program, which would be an hour a week on school grounds during school hours. You could volunteer in a community-based program, such as like a Big Brothers Big Sisters of the Ocean State, or there's other ones as well. Foster Forward has an awesome program servicing specifically foster kids. So there's lots of opportunities for involvement there if you're willing to get involved as a mentor. And it's also just spreading the word about it. It makes a difference for the kids that are involved. Bottom line is the kids are more successful in school. They feel better about themselves. And all it is really being a friend, and it's not tutoring. Everybody gets that kind of confused. You're saying, oh, they're doing better in school. It's not tutoring. It's making sure that child is knows that there's somebody that really cares about them, that is encouraging them, and is just there for them to listen.
It's funny you mentioned that, because a lot of people may think, okay, well, yeah, it is helping them in school. That really, I would assume, comes by association, because they're getting support in other areas, so it makes them, it makes them want to do better and work harder and try, and the encouragement that a mentor gives certainly goes a long way when it comes to connecting with these kids and helping them see that you're right. There's somebody out there who
cares about me.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's
and it's
huge.
Not my mom or my dad or somebody who has to care about me.
Right, exactly.
This person is gravitating towards me just to be there for me. And that's what better gift could give somebody, really.
Absolutely. One of the champions of your organization, who sadly is no longer with us, Peter Karch, he was such a great, huge advocate for what you do there. His legacy lives on with what you guys do.
It does, every day. It's one of the things that Peter used to describe mentoring as: picture your kids, but not in your family, that they're born into a different family or a different circumstance, and how we can be a little bit kinder and be more supportive of folks that really just need to have other hands, there to help a child grow. Really just, and even I think back to my childhood. I had two parents in my family and whatnot, and they were great.
Sure.
But had I had that other person, that other sounding board, there's certain things you just don't tell your parents no matter what, right? And I can see that I might have made a couple different choices had I had that other adult in my life.
Sure.
that was there to help support me. I keep saying that I could be governor right now if I had the right mentor, right? I don't know, I'm just saying.
Sorry. You're doing great work. Your staff and your volunteers are
amazing.
Awesome people.
They are.
Awesome people. When I came to pick you up today, I walked in there and everybody's just, they're happy. I mean, I'm sure you get, the kids through the office on a regular basis. I know you have trainings that happen there.
Yep.
Talk about the staff you have and just how dedicated they are to doing the work that you guys do.
So we've been really fortunate in having a couple of new hires in the last year because we got some new funding sources, but the majority of our staff have been there over 10 years.
Wow.
So I've been on staff for 19 years.
Wow, that's amazing. She
She
started when she was 12 years old, ladies.
Tell everybody that. That's
12
exactly
years old.
what
That's
I
amazing.
say.
It's so impressive.
Yeah, it really is. And then in the nonprofit world, you don't really usually get staff that stick around that long.
Longevity, yeah. Sure,
so we have people that are passionate about working with kids. They believe in our mission, and they can see it every day. They see it when a mentor and mentee in a school-based program haven't seen each other all summer, and then when they get back together, how both of their faces light up.
That's so
great. It's the coolest thing ever.
That's so awesome.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a student or a child that's gone through your program turn around and get involved as a mentor?
We have,
All
actually. Right. A couple of years back, we highlighted Christina Markrush, who was a mentee from the time she was in first grade all the way through high school. And her mentor, it was actually at Warwick Neck Elementary School in Warwick. Okay. And her mentor is still mentoring at Warwick Neck Elementary School with other children. And Christina began to mentor at that same school.
That's so great.
So
that's the full cycle right there. Absolutely.
It is.
And
she's not the only one that's come back. So
I'm
that's
sure.
Really
I'm
neat.
sure.
One of Peter's did as well.
Oh,
Peter
that's so great. That's so great.
Yeah.
The other events you guys do, I know we talked about the frozen clam Ops the Plunge.
Yes.
That was a huge success for you guys this year with Laid Back Fitness.
Yeah, Ryan McGowan from Laid Back Fitness is amazing.
Isn't he the coolest guy?
He is, and he's been one of our longtime mentors.
Sure.
And he really just embraces that whole healthy attitude, healthy living kind of thing. So I will say that some of his obstacles are a little too much for me personally, but it was designed that anybody could do it who chose to do it.
Absolutely.
I chose not to do the obstacle course.
Well, hey,
I have jumped in the water, however, for mentoring. So
it's a beautiful thing.
On January 1st.
That's excellent. And any other events after Dancing with the Stars? What's the next on
So actually in September we have an event honoring John Howell. Do you know John Howell from the Warwick Beacon?
Yes.
He's been a Warwick staple.
Yeah,
And he was actually our founding board chair.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Wow.
he recently cycled off of the board, and we thought it was time to really honor him, and we're doing a fundraiser in his honor. It's going to be at Hendricken for a couple hours on September 14th. And again, it's going to be like a Taste of Warwick thing, different restaurants getting involved. And
Excellent.
Yeah, it should be a great time. And for anybody who knows John Howell, he has his hands in everything. He gives out so much free press to the local Rotary and the other nonprofits and everything in the paper that it's just actually, he's quite the institution. So I think he needs to be celebrated.
So that'll be taking place in September.
It will be.
The best way for people to keep up with you guys, I mean, social media is huge, you guys. We're on Facebook.
We are.
And people should go and like your page. And
we're up over 1,000 likes. Would love to be able to double or triple that. Come on, Zen, you can do it. Share when you do get on there. Share what you think. Put a post up there. Follow them. And if people want more information on how to get involved as a mentor, your website is loaded with information. It is.
Absolutely.
It's mentorri.org.
Okay.
And we're also in the process of actually changing our name from the Rhode Island Mentoring Partnership to Mentor Rhode Island.
Mentor Rhode Island?
Yeah, we're part of Mentor, which is the National Mentoring Partnership. We're an affiliate member of them, and we, as a result, we have the latest research on mentoring accessible to us on a regular basis. And what's really cool is they have a new partnership with the NBA.
Okay.
And with Nike.
Wow.
I think we've added LinkedIn in there. So by kind of shifting over to that Mentor Rhode Island, adopting their logo, which is a heart.
Yeah.
Heart. So
lots of love.
It really is lots of love, I'll tell you. So we're really trying to increase just our recognition across all of our platforms, kind of conforming a little bit with what's going on nationally, and really trying to just spread the word that 1 in 3 kids don't have anybody they can identify as a mentor in their life. How is that possible? It's not a coach, it's not a teacher, nobody that they're identifying saying that person was my mentor. And how can we fill that gap? And it's really through the kindness of volunteers, people that donate, people that come to our events, and just really spreading the word. You might say, I don't really have an hour a week. Peter used to say, well, do you eat lunch? Do you eat lunch, then you have an hour. But, it's really just getting involved at whatever level you're comfortable, whether it's spreading the word, helping us to maybe present to a group that you belong to, just to talk about the benefits of mentoring, which really, in all honesty, I think that the adults get just as much out of it as the kids.
Oh, sure. No, that's a given. I think anybody will tell you once they've gotten involved, it's there's no amount of a paycheck that could ever match the gratitude that these kids just show and the feeling you get there. That's such a huge thing.
Yeah, so we're actually running school-based programs now. We started in Warwick 25 years ago with our one-to-one mentoring program, and we've duplicated that model now in several other cities like Cranston, Newport, Middletown, Woonsocket, and we're adding Pawtucket. And actually, it's funny we mentioned the Pawtucket Red Sox. They are actually stepping to the plate. I love saying that.
There you go.
For mentoring. And their front office staff will be paired with a local elementary school, and they'll be mentoring third graders at that school.
Great.
Yeah, and we're actually going to be April 10th right at the Pawtuxet on opening night, talking about mentoring and that kind of thing. So again, it's just those kinds of opportunities to just spread the word, and riding along with you to spread the word is awesome.
It's what I can do to help.
Well, we appreciate it.
Well, I'm here.
Just so you know.
Just making crazy videos for the internet. That's all I do. Anything else we should let people know of before we let them go and carry on with their day or get back to work as they've been slacking watching this on Facebook?
I don't think people slack.
No, not at all. Not doing this. This is important.
It is important. Just really to know that an hour a week can change 2 lives, the lives of a child and your own. And it really is probably the most fun you'll have in a volunteer thing. So, our thought is always that if you volunteer to be a mentor, we'd like to put some other nonprofits out of business in the long term, because those kids will be making better choices and might not need some of those other supports that are out there.
Absolutely.
So,
you never know how you're going to affect the trajectory there.
Absolutely.
When that happens, you could really be having such a huge long-term impact. So,
right. So
all right.
like us on Facebook.
Yes.
Share our stories.
Share.
We like to highlight Mentor a week and different stories and things. So if you can share those on your pages, again, spreading the word. That's what we'd love to have happen, and would love to see you April 27th at Dancing with the Stars Convention.
Come on down, folks.
That's it.
All right, Jo-Ann.
Yay.
I will finish taking you to wherever your tasks need to be.
Thank you.
Run you over to Benny's or something.
That's it.
Items or something. All right.
Right.
Thank you so much, Jo-Ann.
Thank you.
Thank you.